Hey Doc, it's Chris Burfield, and Happy New Year. This is 2015, and we've got the whole year ahead of us to make a huge impact in our community. And today I've brought Christina Troha from Troluna Health Services on here because I want to talk about adding additional streams of income and adding, being able to have additional money laying around so that you can market your practice and grow even bigger in 2015. And the reason I wanted to talk about this is just a couple of days ago, I had a conversation with a chiropractor, and I asked him, I said, hey man, we're approaching 2015. How did 2014 go for you? And the look of disappointment on his face broke my heart. And he was just like, dude, he's like, honestly, I'm in the hole. Like, I didn't make any profit this year. I barely squeaked by. It's been a really rough year. So it was very, very disappointing for him. So I asked him, well, what have you done? How many marketing poles do you have in the water? What are you doing to bring in new patients and add income to your practice? And he said, honestly, I didn't have the money to do anything. So everything for me has been internal, just trying to generate referrals because it doesn't cost anything. So we got to talking, and I started sharing with this doctor. I started talking to him about Christina and her company Troluna. Now Troluna, if you're not already familiar, Troluna is a durable medical equipment company based out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And the doctors that I have referred to her over the last 18 months are not only helping more patients and helping keeping them off medication while they're in their initial phases of care with her DME company, but they're adding additional streams of income, and they're adding additional profitable streams of income because it doesn't cost anything to use Troluna services. So Christina, I wanted to, first of all, thank you for being on the call today, and I wanted to ask you, your company has been in business for how long now?
We are going into our 5th year this year.
5th year. And and I know we kind of touched on it here just a few seconds ago, but one of the things that I love about your company is it's not just a DME company. You guys have a much, much bigger purpose for chiropractors and for people that use this equipment. And would you mind sharing what that purpose is?
Absolutely. Our #1 goal is to get people off of medication, pain medication. There's so many issues out there that people could potentially have with taking medication. And, there's always those jokes out there of, you take this medication because you got to counteract the side effects of this medication, and it just continues on and on and on. So our #1 priority for sure here is to get people off of medication and try to ease any kind of pain that they might be having with our DME, such as a TENS unit or a back brace.
Gotcha. Yeah, and that was always my purpose in chiropractic as well when I had my office before I sold it. Using DME, there are I'm telling you, people would come in and they would, during the consultation, you'd find out they're experiencing acute neck pain that they had going on for a couple of weeks, and they're taking 12 to 16 Advil a day and just absolutely killing their kidneys. So, we could continue to treat that patient, start adjusting them while they're still taking that medication, and medication will interfere with the healing process. So by getting them off of the meds and onto a TENS unit, or having them use an ultrasound, or giving them a back brace that they could use at work while they're sitting or lifting or whatever, it was really beneficial, even if it was just to even decrease the amount of meds that they were having to take from 16 Advil a day down to 4. So that's one of the things that I love about your company, is that you're more than just a DME company. You guys understand the big idea of chiropractic. And would you mind telling everybody how you got involved in chiropractic?
Yeah, I think I said it in another video, but if you haven't seen that video, then hopefully you won't be too bored. But I think it's a really interesting story, and I was a waitress at the time, and I ended up waiting a table who a chiropractor was sitting at that table, and I just happened to walk up there, and I was talking to him, and he was looking for somebody to be like a receptionist in his office. And long story short, I ended up talking to him, and I went in for a job interview the next day, and I ended up working for him for 5 years. And I'll be honest, before then, I believed all the stereotypes out there about chiropractors being quacks and, you know, all that ludicrous stuff. I believed that because I didn't know any better. And so, you know, after working there with him and seeing patients come in and day out and seeing the relief that they would experience, I became a believer. I started getting chiropractic care also, and I believe with my whole heart in chiropractic, and that's why I am here to promote it in any way that I can.
You know, and there are a lot of DME companies out there. You know, there's other ones besides Troluna. But what I love about your company is, again, that you guys understand chiropractic. You're not just about selling equipment to the doctor. You're helping the doctor fulfill his purpose in life, which is to help people heal naturally from the inside out without having to take dangerous drugs or have unnecessary surgeries. So, one final question for you. You know, we're into 2015 right now. We're actually recording this a day before New Year's Eve. So, but we're going to be in 2015 by the time people see this video. What are some of the benefits of using DME in the practice, other than helping patients get off their medication, and would give a chiropractor a reason to want to start using prescribing DME in 2015 if they're not already doing so? And an additional question to that: if they are using another DME company and they like what they hear about how you guys understand chiropractic, what would be a way for them to maybe give you guys a test drive without stopping their other service?
Okay, well, I think it's great to offer DME to your patients because it gives you another aspect of care. You know, this way you're not just maybe adjusting them and stopping there. You have more to offer them. And I find that a lot of patients really do like that. They like more than one option. And especially when they can do something for themselves at home in between their visits, it really does benefit the patient. And they want to keep coming back to see that doctor more and more. And, you know, getting started with us, you know, it's simple to do. Whether the doctor is using another DME company now or not, you know, you can try us out with just 3 patients if you want to give us a try. And you fill out a couple pieces of paper, you send over some patient information on any patients that you think would benefit from maybe a TENS unit, and we can check their benefits for you to see if they have coverage. And it's as simple as that. You give them the unit, they try it, you see how they like it, you see how you like our services. I guarantee you, you will not be let down. You know, we really do strive to have great customer service and great patient care over the telephone, you know, because we are in Pittsburgh and we work with doctors all over the United States. So I'm really happy to say that we do offer a great deal of, you know, customer service across the board.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that the doctors that I've referred to you over the last 18 months have all said. It's how amazing your customer service is, not only for them and their staff, but for the patients. If the patients have any questions at all about their equipment or about their explanation of benefits or anything, you guys handle all of that. And that's the other thing I like about your company, is that the doctor can stay focused on adjusting patients, and you guys handle all of this aspect of the practice for them. So, you know, just to end here, and then we'll give everybody a phone number where they can contact you or visit your website. You know, I talked here in the very beginning about the chiropractor that didn't do so well this past year because he didn't have enough money to market his practice. And in my opinion, you know, DME was a very profitable thing that we did in our practice, but it also provided an additional stream of income. So if you're a doctor out there and this last year you struggled, you have an entire patient base that you can work with that won't cost you any marketing dollars whatsoever. All you have to do is just basically call Christina, give her their insurance information. She'll check the benefits and let you know whether or not they have coverage. And if they really truly need DME equipment, then you can prescribe that to them and add that additional stream of income. So now maybe you have more money to be able to market your practice and be able to really grow in 2015 and beyond. So, Christina, what's the contact number to get a hold of you guys, and also your website address?
You can call us at 1-855 487-6586, or you can check us out on the web at www.troluna.com.
Okay, awesome. Well, everybody, that wraps up this episode of Inside Troluna Inc, Troluna Health Services. So I just want to wish everybody a happy New Year and a very prosperous 2015. In the meantime, keep saving lives.